Today on the Post of Marketing, we are diving into a $0 funnel blueprint for entrepreneurs in 2025. You will learn a clear, actionable strategy to turn your engaged audience into paying customers without dropping a dollar on ads. We will walk through practical, proven steps for building your first funnel on a budget while planting seeds for sustainable growth. Take a deep breath, grab your notebook, and let us get technical. I will be right back after the intro.
Look, I know you have seen the headlines. New tax bill signed, prices rising, benefits threatened, and the working class left scrambling again. Let me keep it real with you. Congress will keep playing their games, but your bills are real. Your dreams are real. Your family's future is real. And in times like this, there is one thing that changes the game: owning your own income. That is why I created the Total Business Assets Bootcamp, a 6-month hands-on mentorship that helps you turn your idea into a real business, even if money is tight, even if you have never done this before. You will get a clear launch plan, a brand that connects, marketing strategies that actually work, and a supportive community. No gatekeepers, no fluff, just you taking back control. And here's the move. We are allowing a few founding members to get lifetime access for just $297 a year. That is less than your grocery bill, but it can feed your family for years. The politicians can play politics, but you can build. Your next opportunity window starts now. Click the link, join the bootcamp, and let us build your breakthrough together. Do not wait for them to change your life. Take it back. Let us get to work, and I will see you inside the bootcamp. Peace.
Yeah. Welcome to the Pulse, where the paper gets cracking. Creativity and strategy make it all happen. You ain't gotta sell, just market with flair. Put your plan on the map and leave them in despair. Smooth as jazz notes, the deals get closed. Ideas flowing like rivers, watch them explode. Through each campaign, we paint with precision. No need for selling, just spark the vision. Creativity reigns, we master the plan. From concept to launch, we make the stand. Strategies tight, rhythm in check. Welcome to the Pulse, where we break the net.
What's Gucci family? Welcome to the Post of Marketing for another Marketing Monday. I'm your host, Coach LJ, and you already know the tagline. You don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. Let me start with an honest question. Have you ever felt like launching your business requires a big budget and a fancy funnel? So you keep waiting for the right time, right? You keep waiting for the right time. But here's the truth, fam. You do not need a massive ad spend to grow your business. Let me say that again. You do not need a massive ad spend to grow your business. You do not need a massive ad spend to grow your business. I'm telling you, I do believe I'm biased. You can continue to listen to the Post of Marketing for the latest tips, trends, strategies, and we're gonna help you grow your business. While I grow, you're gonna grow at the same time. I I think you can subscribe to the podcast, like it, drop it in the comments. You do not need a massive ad spend to grow your business. What you need is a simple, repeatable system that turns attention into action, even on a shoestring budget. That is what today's episode, $0 Funnel Blueprint. Grow your business without ads in 2025 is all about. We are breaking down practical steps you can implement this week to build your first funnel, nurture your audience, and convert interest into income without feeling like you are stuck on the hamster wheel of I will launch when. Wherever your win is, the time, but you know what I'm talking about. You want to launch, you have an idea, you're like, I'm gonna start this, but when never come though. When never come. When never come. You're like, I'm gonna do this when. But I'm gonna let you know, today is now. Now is the time to start that business. Stop waiting on when. I'm here to help you. This is why you should subscribe to the podcast because stay engaged because I want to help you. I want to help you get unstuck and with all these questions, be on the hamster wheel, looking at other people winning and you're still in the same place. No, let's get off that hamster wheel. Let's say I'm gonna do this win. No more win. We step it out now. We're doing it now. We're doing it now because you do not need to wait for perfect conditions to start. I just say in the last episode, done is better than perfect. You don't have to wait for perfect conditions to start. You need a system you can execute with consistency. And this is everything we teach us in the total business assets. We're giving you a system, we're giving you strategy, we're going in depth, we have the live sessions, the office hours, and we working things through. You're learning everything about business and marketing, everything that I learned and know in school, you're learning inside the total business assets so that we can get unstuck and begin to take action. So here is my question for you. What is holding you back from launching your idea right now? Even with a $0 marketing budget. You can drop your answer in the comments or DM me and we will workshop it together. Maybe in the Total Business Bootcamp. Who knows? Maybe we could do a live on YouTube. Who knows? And that is the perfect lead into our first discussion, building community before sales. Before your $0 funnel can convert, you need to build a warm, engaged community that trusts you, interact with you, and is ready to buy when you launch. Let us unpack that real quick because I just said something heavy. Why your community should be your top priority and how it can become your most valuable marketing asset, even if you are starting from scratch. So, how to build a community before selling anything. Have you ever tried to launch a business with $0 and no help? Thinking you just needed one good product to get paid, only to find yourself talking to crickets. Yeah, I know, me too. That was me. I'm just telling you things from experience. All this I'm telling you, it happens to me. And because a lot of times we just thinking that you know what, I just get one product, or I just do this business, or I just do, and you know what, and come to find out you got crickets. Come to find out you're not having the success that you thought you would have. That was me. That was me until I got focused. Come on, type in the chat, get focused, man. Type in the chat, get focused, man. I think Jay Z said it. Get focused, man. Type in the chat, get focused. I'm telling you, I was tired. I tired of the crickets, tired of it. No, I got focused because why? I was tired of going from business to business to business to business to business to business to business and just not getting results. And that's something, because sometimes you're like, you know what, this product gonna work, and I'm gonna do it. No, you know what? It's time to get focused. It's time to get focused, because that is when I learn. See, because what happened by me being focused, I learned. You do not launch with a sell. You launch with a community, and the sell follows. Why community before sales? Come on, you launch with a community, and the sales follow. When you have a community, sales follow. If we look at Kanye West would drop from Adidas, but guess what? Kanye West is still selling Yeezy. Why? Because he have a community. It's community rock with him. Look at Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp was fired from ESPN, but guess what? He still come out with his podcast every night. Nightcap still is popping, still coming on every night. Why? Because he built a following. He built the community. And what happened when you built the community? Sales will come. So let us break it down practically. Because an audience listens to you, whereas a community talks with you and buys from you. And buy from you. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. An audience listens to you, whereas a community talks with you and buys from you. Community is not about vanity metrics. It is about building trust before asking for transactions. According to Fever Bee's 2024 Community Engagement Report, communities that focus on relationships before transactions see 58% higher retention rates and 74% more referrals. This means your first dollars do not come from cold traffic, but from warm connections you have nurtured. Now, let us keep it a buck. Let us keep it 100. And I want to talk about the Total Business Assets Bootcamp, because I can only speak from my own experiences. When I started building the Total Business Assets Bootcamp, I did not immediately lock it behind a paywall at first. I ran Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger ads to build a wait list. And let me tell you, the click through rate was solid. I mean, it was solid. But here's the truth: very few people actually completed the sign up, which we cannot overlook, as it is still beneficial for brand awareness, because people, they get to know who I was, because of the ads. The people seeing the ads, even though the, the even though they didn't sign up, but the click through rate was solid, and people did see the ads. So guess what? They know what I'm offering, and I gotta tell you this: I still had to pivot my strategy to achieve my goal of offering founded member pricing at $297 for life. So the offer still stands, because I had to pivot my strategy, because I realized what I was doing with the ads, it didn't work out. It didn't work. It didn't work out. So I had to pivot it. I had to pivot on my strategy so that I can achieve the goal to offer the founder member pricing at $297 for life. So if you have a business idea, and you have an idea, you want change, you want to go from your 9 to 5 to a business, you want to you have a side hustle and you want to turn that to a business. I'm here to let you know. Join the Total Business Assets for $295 for life. The seat is limited, but be the first to join for $295, for $297. Be the first to join for $297. And so I transitioned from simply collecting names on a wait list to promoting the bootcamp values and outcomes upfront. I continue using free tools like Canva, Typeform, and ConvertKit. And I also started the Heartbeat app as well. I just started the Heartbeat app. I built the landing page, And so I'm also going to use the Heartbeat landing page to gain awareness as well. So the Heartbeat website to join will also be in the description. And I pair that with personal outreach to answer questions to and build trust. And I'll focus on starting conversations in the YouTube comments, on YouTube, and Facebook DMs, sharing what the boot camp includes and why it is worth the founder price. By doing this, I stopped guessing what my audience wanted, and they told me directly. As Everett Rise says in the Lean Startup, launch with what you have. Learn fast, iterate, and repeat. It's very important when you launch something. Just launch what you have, even just one thing. Launch what you have, learn fast, iterate, and repeat. Your community will provide you with feedback, accountability, and your first paying customers. But only if you listen. Only if you listen. I love this because there's a proverb that said, be swift to hear, slow to speak. A lot of times we do the opposite. We are swift to speak and slow and slow to we are swift to speak and fast to hear. I said it wrong, but the proverbs say be swift to hear and slow to speak. That's what the proverbs say: be swift to hear and slow to speak. But we do the opposite. We are swift to speak and slow to hear, and slow to hear. Yeah, there you go. We are swift to speak and slow to hear. But no, you want to be swift to hear and slow to speak. So you it's very important that you listen, you adapt, and present yourself with clarity. That's important. You listen, you adapt, and you present yourself with clarity. And so, how can you implement this even on a budget? By promoting value up front, not just a wait list. Instead of collecting names and hoping people convert later, clearly share what your program includes and the outcomes they will achieve. You can use free tools like Canva and Loom to create straightforward explainer slides or a podcast that fosters trust and clarifies your offer. I'm always going to be for the podcast. I'm always going to tell you to start a podcast, start a YouTube channel. This is because we are going with video. So video is like the new TV ads. It's the new TV. So before you used to have to pay a lot of money to be on commercials and TV. Now you don't, especially if you just start a podcast or start a YouTube channel and just start producing content. So I'm always going to be for starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, because now YouTube also that's also a podcast. So and then they had a channel for a podcast. So I'm always gonna encourage you to build a brand, to grow a brand, to to start a podcast and just be consistent with it and let it grow. And eventually you will do that. You will grow. You eventually you would build an audience and pair organic content with conversations. Share your offer across platforms like YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Fanbase with clear calls to action. That's what your email is and also a blog. Then follow up in comments and DMs to answer questions and build relationships, allowing you to understand your audience hesitations directly. Host video-based live sessions before pitching. Host free live sessions, Q&As, or mini workshops to demonstrate your teaching style and the transformation your webinar bootcamp can offer. This lets your audience experience your guidance before they invest. Stay lean and focused. Instead of rushing to expensive tools, keep your stack simple with Canva for branding, ConvertKit for nurturing, and ChatGPT for content outlines while focusing on getting your first 5 committed signups to validate and sustain your bootcamp or webinar before scaling. Listen, adapt, and iterate. Track what questions people ask, where they drop off, and what resonates. Use this feedback to refine your messaging and approach without overspending. If this resonates with you, stay tuned because we are about to dive into the $0 launch funnel blueprint so you can turn this community into your first paying customers without spending a dime. What is the one thing holding you back from launching your community today or launching your business today? Drop it in the comments and let us workshop it together. When you build community before sales, you establish trust, create feedback loops, and cultivate your first genuine advocate. It is not slower, it is more innovative and sustainable. And that is the perfect lead into our next session because having a $0 launch funnel is one thing, but turning that funnel into real momentum requires one critical step: taking action. Let us unpack how to move from idea to action without feeling overwhelmed. Now, let us get tactical with the $0 launch funnel blueprint. Here's how you turn your engaged audience into paying customers without dropping cash on ads, and why this matters. Because you do not need a massive budget to get your first customers. What you need is a simple, repeatable system that builds trust and converts interest into action. According to McKinsey 2024, founders who utilize lean, automated marketing workflows can increase productivity by 40% while maintaining low costs. Your four-step $0 launch funnel. Step one, collect emails with free tools. Start simple. Use Google Forms free plan or ConvertKit free tier to build a waitlist or newsletter. Opt-in. Your email list is an asset you own, unlike social algorithms that shift overnight. Step two, nurture your audience consistently. Send weekly value-based emails, stories, tips, behind-the-scenes insights. Use ChatGPT to help you draft quick, engaging newsletters without the overwhelm. Step three, share value-packed content publicly. Post consistently on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, or Fanbase. Show up. Regardless, show up. Answer questions and share your expertise to build trust because we all have expertise. We all have experience that we can share with other people that are maybe going through what we've been through in all our experiences in our career. Step four, soft launch with a clear call to action. Once your audience is warm, make your offer clear and straightforward. Join now. Book your spot or DM to apply. Don't wait for the perfect funnel. Start with a soft launch and refine your approach as you gain experience. Real talk. When I launched the Total Business Assets Bootcamp, I did not have a fancy CRM or a big ad budget. I used Typeform for the waitlist, ConvertKit for email marketing, Canva for branding, and ChatGPT for scripting. And that is how I moved from cricket to clients without burning out or burning through cash. What is one tool you can use this week to start your $0 launch funnel? Canva, Google Form, ConvertKit. Please drop it in the comments or DM me so we can work on it together. Having a $0 launch funnel is powerful, but it is just the beginning. To see results, you need to take consistent action. And up next, I believe that's me with how to move from ideas to action without overwhelm. So you can turn your plans into momentum, even when you are busy. Let us get into it and keep it real for a moment. Have you ever spent hours taking notes from podcasts, scribbling plans in your notebook, feeling excited only to wrap up the next thing, not knowing where to start? Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Ain't got a bag of chips to go with it. And here's the hard truth. Information alone will not build your business. Execution will. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Come on, say it with me. Type it in the chat. Write it down your notes. Write this down. Information alone will not build your business. Execution will. Today, we are shifting gears from learning to doing. So you can turn that $0 marketing plan into momentum without overthinking, burning out, or waiting for perfect. Perfect. And why this matter? Because according to McKinsey 2024 Entrepreneur Efficiency Report, more consistent actions drive 42% higher sustainable growth than endless planning without follow through. And Harvard Business Review 2023 reminds us consistent and perfect action outperforms perfect plans that never leave the page. So if you have been stuck in I will launch when, I will launch when, let us change that starting this week. Starting when? Starting this week. Type in the chat that I'm starting this week. I'm gonna start this week. I'm gonna do what I say. This business gotta go out. I'm gonna start making preparations. I'm gonna stop making preparations and I'm gonna start taking action. Type in the chat. I'm starting this week. I'm gonna start taking action. I'm gonna launch this business. I'm gonna join the Total Business Assets. I'm gonna get what I need to get, and I'm gonna get started today. This week, I'm starting. I'm starting this week. And real talk, when I launched the poster marketing, I did not have a perfect funnel, a large email list, or a polished studio. What I had, Canva to design posts and slides, ChatGPT to outline episodes, Kit, ConvertKit to create a landing page for the total business assets that I can connect to a paywall. Typeform or Google Form for a wait list, and my laptop or phone to record episodes. That's simple. That's simple. It don't even cost a lot to do all the things that I just say. It don't even cost nothing. So, not to be disrespectful, ask somebody, ask your neighbor, because I'm not speaking to those to my members, you, the postal marketing. I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to your neighbor. What's your excuse? What's your excuse? Because all that was free. With my experience, with my expertise, yes, I have the expertise because I have the knowledge. I went to school. Yes, I understand business. But everything that I'm doing is free. It's free. Canva to design posts and slides, ChatGPT. Well, ChatGPT I do pay for it, but they do have a free version. But to really experience ChatGPT for what it is, I think you should get the $20 plan for real. But all this, most of this is inexpensive and it's free, as well as the courage to take one imperfect action each week. Learn from it and adjust with each video, each reel, each post, each conversation. That is how I build momentum on a lean budget while managing family, business, school, and life. Your implementation challenge this week. Pick one free tool, Canva, ChatGPT, Google Forms, ConvertKit, and take one small action that moves your business forward. Design a post and upload your first educational reel. Launch a waitlist for your cohort or mastermind using Google Forms. Draft and schedule an email with ChatGPT plus ConvertKit. Please ensure that you record a brief Loom tutorial to share with your audience. Set a 45-minute timer. Take messy action. Do not overthink it. Track your wins. Write down what you did, how long it took, and what you learned. What is one step you would take this week to move from idea to action without spending a dime? None of this works unless you put in the effort. Harvard Business Review 2023 found that founders who take consistent, small actions grow 42% faster than those who overplan without executing. Drop it in the comments, DM me, or email me. I want to celebrate your actions and help you keep building momentum. If you are getting value from this, stay tuned because in a moment we are wrapping up with a final thought to remind you launching lean is not just possible, it is powerful. Let us keep it 100, fam. Learning is easy, but doing is what truly changes your life. You see, we have covered a lot today. How to build community before sales, how to launch a $0 funnel, and how to move from ideas to action without feeling overwhelmed. But here is what matters most. McKinsey 2024 notes that lean sensitized marketing, when paired with consistent execution, can increase ROI by up to 40% while keeping costs low. So, here is my final question to you. What is one action you will take this week to build your business, even on a $0 budget? Because information without implementation is just entertainment. Could you implement this with intention? That is how you build the future you have been praying for. Because more consistent moves create momentum. And momentum is how you launch lean and grow sustainably. And as I always remind you, you don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. And let us keep the momentum. And I want to thank you for rocking with me today on Marketing Monday here on the Postal Marketing. If this episode lit a fire under you and you are ready to keep building, here is your next step. Subscribe to the Postal Marketing wherever you listen or watch. Follow on social for daily encouragement and practical tips. Like and rate the show. It helps others find this content. Share this episode with someone ready to build with clarity, courage, and community. If today's helped you rethink your launch strategy, next week's episode we will take you deeper. Trump's Big Beautiful Bill Side Hustle Survival Guide. We will unpack what this new bill means for your wallet, why having a side hustle is now a necessity, not a luxury, and practical frameworks for launching and growing your business even when the economy shifts. You will learn how to protect your income, attract high value customers, and build a business that thrives, even when you have more vision than money. You do not want to miss this one. Until next time, stay visible, stay valuable, and stay ready. We are building a marketing toolkit that thrives in any economy. So stay strategic, stay creative, and I will see you on the following Marketing Monday. And you already know what's coming next. Deuces! Peace.
Look, I know you have seen the headlines. New tax bill signed. Prices rising. Benefits threatened. And the working class left scrambling again. Let me keep it real with you. Congress will keep playing their games, but your bills are real. Your dreams are real. Your family's future is real. And in times like this, there is one thing that changes the game: owning your own income. That is why I created the Total Business Assets Bootcamp, a 6-month hands-on mentorship that helps you turn your idea into a real business, even if money is tight, even if you have never done this before. You will get a clear launch plan, a brand that connects, marketing strategies that actually work, and a supportive community. No gatekeepers, no fluff, just you taking back control. And here's the move. We are allowing a few founder members to get lifetime access for just $297 a year. That is less than your grocery bill, but it can feed your family for years. The politicians can play politics, but you can build. Your next opportunity window starts now. Click the link, join the bootcamp, and let us build your breakthrough together. Do not wait for them to change your life. Take it back. Let us get to work, and I will see you inside the bootcamp. Peace.